What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. This your boy, see you Buffs back in the building. Listen, man, big shout out to Colorado. We had a awesome win this past Saturday, even though it was a late night, 10:15. I think this coming week we got BYU. I think it's going to be another late night game. So we just got to get down with it. We just got to play the games and the times that we dealt. Most of us on the East Coast is suffering even more so than those of y'all out there in Denver, Colorado, and on the West Coast because it's 10:15 for us. It's 7:15 for y'all. So y'all really ain't got too much to complain about versus us on the East Coast. And many of us are still staying up and watching these games. So let's get into why I'm on here. I'm on here, man, because I really do believe that a lot of you, a lot of you Colorado fans, a lot of you Coach Prime fans, a lot of you Shadua fans, Shiloh fans, a lot of y'all owe Caden Salt an apology. What do you mean, see you buff? Why you say that? For one, y'all booed the man in the Delaware game. For two, some of y'all fail to do y'all own research and just listen to the media and listen to the narrative that's being painted and the narrative that's constantly being played, as though Caden Salter needed to be benched to have some form of um, resurrection and some form of inspiration. My whole job is to come on here today to show y'all the man didn't need no type of benching to get no type of inspiration. Here's what I believe about Caden Salter. I watched the well-off media video that was posted from the recent game that they played Wyoming. Caden Salter got up on the platform at the end towards the last 3 minutes of the well-off media video. And he said, y'all know I don't talk much. You know, he's the type of kid that has a quiet temperament. He's not a real talker. He doesn't show a lot of enthusiasm. I believe that there probably been some type of misunderstanding or misinterpretation of his temperament. And so therefore it's misinterpreted into thinking because he's not highly emotional or highly aggressive, as though he needs some type of fire ignited under him to get him to play the game the way he played when he was at Liberty. I think that's a bunch of bull. And I'm gonna show the footage because listen, the saying is men lie, women lie, numbers don't. But I'm also say is the camera, the eye in the sky, it don't lie either. I'm gonna show y'all some of these. We gonna go back to the Georgia Tech game because many of you in the comment section in the YouTube streets talking about some, oh, if we had this Caden Salter, the Caden Salter in the Wyoming game, we would have beat Georgia Tech. And if you clearly look at the tape, and you'll see that the defense lost the game more so than the quarterback, than Caden Salter. Even though the defense gave the offense 3 turnovers in the first half. Remember, I want y'all to understand something that Caden Salter does not have the liberty that Shadua had to change the plays. He only rolls with what Pat Schumer is giving him. I remember one well-off media video where Shadua kept changing the plays, and it got them in a lot of bad situations. And Pat Schumer, the one time I seen him go off on Shadua, he said, you run what I tell you to run. Because you know why? Because it was getting him in hot water. Just like now, people don't want to talk about that he's been in hot water. Coach Prime has been trying to keep the fire off of him. But people out here in these YouTube streets and in the media, they see what's going on. Caden Salter didn't need the fire. He didn't need to be benched to get inspired. Caden Salter was already playing good football. And I'm gonna talk about some of y'all talk about the one or two missed throws that he had and try to act like, oh, he was misthrowing the whole game. No, a lot of that had to do with chemistry. A lot of that has to do with if you splitting reps between the backup quarterbacks throughout training camp and you splitting reps during the time starts of the season, it's going to take a while for you to get acquainted. Most quarterbacks that are starting quarterbacks on other teams, they don't have to deal with quarterback competition after by the time they coming out of the doggone January. By the time our July hit, it ain't no June hit, ain't no more quarterback competition. The starter has been solidified. So now he get a chance to work with his receivers. Why do y'all think when you seen the past 2 years in Colorado, you saw when Shador, he wasn't splitting no reps with Staub. So therefore, when the game time came, therefore in the offseason, when they was at Coach Prime Facility House in Texas, you saw them out there getting chemistry one-on-one, working with each other, doing all these other things. So therefore, he had chemistry with his wide receivers. Kaidon Salter didn't get a chance to get no chemistry with wide receivers because he too busy splitting reps because we're in a quarterback battle and a quarterback competition with Juju and Staub. He didn't get a chance to split, to get a chance to really gain and hone in the relationship with his wide receivers. So let's get into the film. Let's get into the film, y'all. We're going to get into the film. All right. This is the Georgia Tech hot game. Okay. This is all Kaidon Salter. I'm going to show you that Kaidon Salter, the same dude that was playing in the Wyoming game, is the same dude that was playing in the Georgia Tech game. Same dude. And we're going to show y'all we're going to deal with some of these overthrows, everybody trying to, and some of this stuff y'all are spewing because y'all heard somebody else say it. A whole lot of y'all ain't really did no research and really looked at no tape and doing all this. Y'all ain't did it. Y'all just spewing what somebody else said, all because y'all building a narrative because y'all trust the voices of folks up there and on the staff. Watch this.
He was going to take it as the defensive end collapsed.
3-year starter at Liberty, making his Buffalo debut tonight, and he'll hand it off. Off the right side, Micah Welch breaking tackles inside the 20 and shoved out of bounds at the 16 after a 16-yard pickup. Empty set here. Salter on 3rd down and short. With time, everybody covered. Salter gonna fire into the end zone.
He was doing this in the Wyoming game. I don't understand what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all looking at. This the same dude. He ran the same play and hit Omarion Miller across the middle for a 1st down. Same dude, man. I'm gonna show y'all because y'all I don't know what y'all on, but man, y'all better get your mind right. You need to get your mind right.
Everybody covered. Salter gonna fire into the end zone. And it's pulled in for a touchdown by DeKalen Taylor. There were a lot of question marks about this Colorado team coming in, and we got a long way to go before we can really even answer those. But they'll take the start. They get a gift with the bad fumble by Georgia Tech.
Let's go to the next play. We're going to go to the next play, y'all. We're finna look at this.
Artavius French, 2 early takeaways. We're not 5 minutes into the season.
Salter in trouble. What a move in the pocket to escape. And Salter going to hoist it deep on the run. He's got a man in the end zone, but he over.
Now I want y'all to pay attention. Watch this. This pass He put it where on if his receiver can't get it, the DB ain't gonna be able to get it. If he throws this short, it's intercepted. It's intercepted. Let's go back. Watch this. Gonna roll the tape back.
Salter in trouble. What a move in the pocket to escape. And Salter going to
Watch this now. Look at the ball.
hoist it deep.
Look at the receiver. Here's the ball at the top. The ball is at the top. The top of the 5-yard line. The ball is at the top where the 5-yard line is. Watch this.
On the run. He's got a man.
If he throws this short, the DB's going to have a chance to knock this ball down. So he puts it only where if his receiver don't catch it, it's going out of bounds. This is why he has no turnovers right now. Why? Because that's what he's doing as a quarter. Any good quarterback is going to do that. They want to make sure if their receiver can't catch the ball, the DB won't be able to intercept the ball. Go back. All right.
But he overthrows the intended target, Sincere Brown, and it's 4th down.
Let's go to the next play. And then some of y'all, man, sometimes y'all act as though y'all judge, y'all scales are not a bias sometimes. Y'all scales are indifferent sometimes. Y'all act like quarterbacks don't miss throws. Come on, man. There's no 100% completion quarterback. Either they're going to miss throws or that sometimes the receiver's going to drop the ball. As we seen the other night against Wyoming, and a couple of games, Draylon Miller has been dropping the ball consistently.
King under duress. He's got bodies at his legs. An errant throw that he makes to try to hit Bailey Stockton over the middle.
Even this quarterback is overthrowing the ball and missing throws.
Bailey Stockton put his hands up for contact or
interception.
contact going across.
Colorado takes over, and Salter's pass pulled in on the edge by Miller. Instead, from the pocket, Salter throws, and the catch is made. What a great kick.
Those are bad play calls, man. So I'm trying to figure out where has he played bad yet? To where y'all keep talking about, oh, we had the Wyoming Kaidon Salter. We would have beat Georgia Tech. We ain't seen nothing. Okay, I give y'all credit. Let's talk about the one overthrow that he threw. Okay, all right, cool. I give y'all one. But where's all this bad quarterbacking y'all talking about? It's non-existent, man.
Through Rula, it's easier to connect with a therapist who specializes in you.
Inside the Colorado.
Let's move forward to the next play. I think the next play is like at the 8-minute mark, somewhere around there.
It's just enough of that linebacker coming down.
Clemson coming off a college football playoff appearance. Its quarterback, Cade Klubnik, returns. Colorado going back to the ground game with the quarterback Salter keeping.
He was doing this in the Wyoming game. Where's the indecisiveness? Because this is the narrative. Oh, he's indecisive. He's not playing like the Liberty quarterback. Of course he ain't going to play that Liberty quarterback. They're not running the plays or the scheme that Liberty ran. Which is a good offense coordinator and a head coach should have been scheming up that style of an offense. You brought in this type of quarterback. But I digress.
And he's thrown forward close to a first down, and he's got it in this environment. Tough to put a quarterback in 3rd and 10. He throws it deep, and he's got a receiver. And
Listen, y'all. What are y'all talking about? This the same quarterback. The same. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. The same quarterback, y'all. Oh, he's overthrowing. If he wasn't throwing like this against Georgia Tech, we would have won if he would have been throwing. No, you would have been won if the defense could have made a stop. We would have won if the defense could have made a stop in the fourth quarter. But they couldn't because they was too tired because the offense wasn't on the field long enough to give them rest.
Tough to put a quarterback in 3rd and 10. He throws it deep, and he's got a receiver, and it's pulled in inside.
On the money.
The 30-yard line by Omarion Miller. What a throw downfield by Kaidon Salter. I guess it wasn't too much pressure. This was while we were away.
Now, here we go. Now, what's going on here? Yo, I've never seen Coach Prime in all the years at Jackson State or at Colorado get on Shador like this. I'm just stating the obvious. That's all I'm stating, y'all. I'm just stating the obvious. The quarterback is not playing bad. It's not the quarterback that's the problem. It's not the quarterback. The receivers are not even running routes correctly. A lot of the receivers are shortening their routes when they shouldn't be. They don't know how to even scramble well, but you yelling at the quarterback. Again, I'm just stating the obvious.
Much pressure. This was while we were away, Coach Prime showing fire and intensity, talking first to his quarterback and then some coaches and players. Boy, he was really energized yesterday, and he had told us, obviously, it's been a fight. See how much they trust their quarterback. They trust him enough. He's going to throw.
Even after being yelled at, he's still not rattled. Y'all, listen, he's a 5th-year senior. He's already graduated from college. He's a 5th-year senior. He's been playing college football for 5 years. What motivation do he need? He was at Liberty dropping 5 stacks in passing, rushing, and touchdown. What motivation do he need? He came to Colorado knowing there would be an open competition. Why? He didn't fear Ryan Staub. He didn't fear Juju. He knew that none of them could hold his jockstrap, but y'all get caught up in the foolishness. After being yelled at for no reason, he still go out and play ball.
Obviously, it's been a fight. See how much they trust their quarterback. They trust him enough. He's going to throw, in trouble, steps up, and Salter fell forward, actually picked up a yard. Akilo Stone was there first, so it'll be, as Georgia Tech calls another timeout, 12 of 14 from field goal range. And this one is dead center to tie the game at 10 with 1:39 to go till halftime. Gonna run Haynes.
All right, let's see what the next. Let's see here. 50. See next timestamp.
Spike it. 1 for 1 so far. Made a 32-yarder. And this one's good. And it'll be a 3-point Georgia Tech advantage despite 3 turnovers at halftime. QB for the Buffaloes. And they will try to run it here per Dusty's suggestion. And breaking free down the sideline is Michael Welch. He stepped out of bounds at the 47, but a great start to the 3rd, a gain of 22. Salter on the rollout, looking towards the sideline, and throws incomplete in traffic. Pressure from Kyle Eifert.
No
Third
pass
down and
protection.
one, a high snap.
Pass protection is terrible, man. Pass protection is terrible.
once the game started, but about an hour before kickoff it was pouring. Salter has Taylor wide open inside the 35, and Taylor down to the 30, dragging defenders all the way down to the 29. Gain of 21, and Colorado with one play. 2nd and 2 from the Georgia Tech 20-yard line. Welch again. He gets hammered at the line of scrimmage, but bounces off the hit from E.J. Lightsey in Georgia. Not really recruited by Tech. Salter on the roll-off.
What are y'all talking about? Where's the indecisiveness? Where's the bad quarterback play? I'm just saying, y'all. Y'all, listen. Y'all gonna stop this foolishness, man. Y'all gonna stop the madness. Listen, there are not just, many of us are not just CU fans. Many of us are not just Coach Prime fans. Some of us will not allow you because of the love of the game. We ain't gonna allow you to create and paint narratives that are not true. We ain't finna do it, man. Let's go back. Come on, man. What are we doing, man?
Really recruited by Tech. Salter on the roll-off, jilts the defender and takes off inside the 15 and gets drilled at the 10-yard line out of bounds. And a flag comes in. Amari Harvey with the late hit at the 10-yard.
He's saying to he telling old boy, you too small. Yo, listen. He ain't rattled. Coach Prime done yelled at him on say he ain't rattled, man. Come on, man. Y'all, listen, man. This man done played more football than probably anybody on that team outside the other seniors that's on that team.
Yard line.
After the play is over, personal foul, late hit out of bounds, number 44, defense.
You're Harvey there near the sidelines.
So 1st and goal from the 5, and Welch wrapped up in the backfield. Salter electing it to hand it rather than keep it. Salter to the air, in trouble, and he gets smacked at the 10-yard.
So that's what he get benched for. He get benched because the line ain't blocking. Maybe that's why he getting benched. Maybe because the line ain't blocking it. Maybe because he might have said something to the line. He might have said something to the line. Or he might have, the blame might have been shifted to him, and he might have said, listen, the line ain't blocking. And because he talked back, when the coach told him, listen, you need to get rid of the ball, you need to run, you need to do, well, I can't do nothing with the line. Like every time I drop back, I can't find a wide receiver because the line ain't blocking, and that got him benched. To prove a point that you do it our way or you don't do it, you don't have the liberty to doggone talk back to us or say anything. You just got here. Maybe that's the reason why Kaidon Salter got benched. Maybe he might have said something back to Coach Prime. I've seen that growing up in the high school ranks. I've seen that growing up in college, where players talk back and he get benched because I gotta prove to you that you don't run no show and you ain't finna talk back in front of all these players to me. So guess what? We gonna instead of it being put out that he said something back to Coach Prime disrespectfully or was taken that way, now I'm gonna give everybody else an opportunity to play. To prove a point, you don't run nothing, son.
Line. It's Jordan Vandenberg with the sack, and Colorado will have to settle for a field goal try. And the kick is good, and we are tied with 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. And Sanders was going through bladder cancer, and both guys are now cancer-free. Pass over the middle, caught. It's Luke Harpring and his dad, Matt, former NBA standout. Gets under center, and quarterback sneak down to the 38-yard line.
So tough for defenses to defend.
Keep it, cuts it back inside the 10.
And they're going to get counter flow here, okay? They're going to fake this run here, okay? And then they're going to come back, and you're going to see the block by the tight end and the hole open up for Haynes King. So it's counter action one way. You get the flow of the defense, but you come back with the quarterback keep of Haynes King. He follows his tight end, and he finds the end zone for the 2nd time tonight.
And he's over 100 rushing yards. You think about, Dusty, what this guy has gone through.
3rd quarter, pass formation on first.
And Salter gets rid of it in time and fires complete to Draylon Miller. And he's all
Indecisiveness, huh? He hit the hot route. He saw the blitz coming off the end and he hit the hot route, which was Draylon.
the way to the 41. Good start to the drive. Gain of 16. Again, we haven't seen the 17-year-old Juju Lewis. We thought we would early on. Salter throws a swing pass. Great block out front. And it's a first down for Hakeem Williams. Salter, this is going to be a second pass, but in
Who called this play? Who called bubble screens all day? Who's calling this play, y'all? It ain't Kaidon Salter. It ain't Kaidon Salter calling these plays, man. But he getting benched for this type of stuff. Man.
Trouble is Joseph Williams, and his pass is incomplete. Just try to get rid of it. Salter to the air, and he fires to the sideline, complete to Taylor for a first down. They will, and Salter got hit right at
the line failed the block, and he still got the first down, making nothing out of something.
Line of scrimmage. He powers forward with a second effort, and it's going to be really close. I think he got it.
I think he got it. Second effort.
Salter backing up, lobs it. It's underthrown and nearly intercepted. There's a penalty flag down.
There is no foul for defensive pass interference. The ball was tipped by the defense.
Take another look here.
71 gets beat. 71 gets beat. But y'all want to say, oh, he threw the ball short. He threw the ball short. He's missing throws. 71 got beat. It might have been a touchdown. But 71 got beat. But y'all ain't see that. All y'all hearing and spreading on the internet is, oh, if Kaidon Salter would have been playing the way he played against Georgia Tech against Wyoming, man, we would have won. We'll be undefeated right now. Well, no, you wouldn't, because he didn't make the decision to bench himself against Houston. He didn't make a decision to get pulled after 2 series in a Delaware game in which CU was winning. Okay?
Yeah, right ball tip right there. It's Brayton Manley gets him right on the hand as he delivers the pass. Good job by the officials.
About being confirmed or standing. And on the edge, the tight end Atkins is open, and he's close to a first down. Right at the line, he's pushed out at the 12. Salter back to throw, facing pressure, steps up, and lobs it. Oh.
Now, all y'all remember is this play. But what I want to show you is, well, those that watch the game, because it may not be on here, he walks up to, let me play it.
He had a receiver wide open, Simeon Price, but he could not connect with him.
He's walking up to Simeon Price to tell him, I was expecting you to go more towards the pylon. You know what that comes from? Lack of chemistry. That comes from lack of chemistry, because you didn't have the opportunity to get chemistry with your running backs and your wide receivers because you're too busy splitting time with 2 of the quarterbacks in the offseason.
Salter to the air, with time, spinning the ball in his hand, now stepping up, gets away from pressure, and scores! Touchdown!
Even after he didn't have even after the lack of chemistry, where's the indecisiveness to run? All we kept hearing is in the Georgia Tech game, he got benched because he was indecisive when to run. Man, y'all need to stop, man. Y'all need to stop. Y'all don't believe anything. Y'all don't believe anything without investigating and going to look at what's going on. The man wasn't indecisive. He was looking for his receivers as quarterback should. Didn't see anyone open but saw the lanes. He ain't tap dancing.
With time, spinning the ball in his hand, now stepping up, gets away from pressure, and scores! Touchdown! No,
he ties the game. Let me tell you something. Since y'all talk, well, if Kaidon Salter would have been playing in the Georgia Tech game like it was in Wyoming, we would have won. No, if the defense and in the fourth quarter after this scoring drive, which the game was 20-20, if the defense had made one stop, Colorado would have won this game. You know why? Because Kaidon Salter would have wheeled us to a win, just like he wheeled us to a tie score. That's what, listen, y'all got to stop, man. Y'all got to stop.
Going to mark him down at the 1. Another official came in, emphatically said he is down at the 1.
Did he get that ball across? Where's the knee? Where's the shin? Nothing's down yet. I think that's a touchdown. It's up, it's up. That ball looks over. I mean, once it hits, that ball looks like it's over the goal line.
What are y'all talking, man? Look at man. It's a shame. It's a shame we got to do this out here, man. It's a shame that this got to be done. It really is. It's a shame it got to be done.
The runner breaks the goal line. Touchdown.
It's a shame it got to be done out here, but we got to do it. It's a shame we got to call out our own people, man. Our own Buffalo fans. We got to call y'all out because y'all out here buying into narratives and creating a bunch of foolishness that ain't even true.
King facing a 4-man rush, airs it out and incomplete.
I bet you Kaidon Salter would have made that throw. I bet you Kaidon Salter would have made that throw.
And boy, was he open.
It's different up here a mile high.
Salter fires complete. Joseph Williams. Good stop in the open field by Powell Lee, but it's a first down. Play clock down to 3. Salter takes the snap. Has good protection. Fakes.
Where's the now? I want you to pay attention now. Watch what he does. Remember the first overthrow he threw to Price? Because he was expecting Price to go more towards the pylon. Watch what he does. He's pointing to the running back in what direction he wants him to go. The running back decides to go where he wants to go. That's because of lack of chemistry, lack of trust. If he follows Kaidon Salter's instructions because he don't have eyes in the back of his head, Kaidon Salter would have either hit him for a score or it would have been a big game. Watch.
Now run.
Watch, I want you to see he points. He's going to point to him.
Powell Lee, but it's a first down. Play clock down to 3. Salter takes the snap. Has good protection. Fakes.
Look at he's pointing. He's pointing to the running back to go towards the sideline. But watch what happens.
Now runs, and then
he runs inside where the double coverage is. Kaidon is telling him to run towards the outside. If he hits him and he follows Kaidon's instructions, it's a touchdown or it's a big game. And I think this Trackhawk would have caught this and scored. Watch him run it back. I'm going to run it back. Y'all owe that man. I'm telling you, man.
Has good protection. Fakes. Now runs.
Look at this one. He wouldn't have had to deal with it.
And then
Trackhawk, all you had to do is keep running. You stop running. That's why the ball went over your head. He's telling you where to go.
Fakes, now runs, and then throws high.
But Sincere Brown, and I'm going to show you later on in the Wyoming game, Sincere Brown followed the instructions. And when he followed the instructions, we had a big touchdown.
Going for Taylor. It's incomplete. 4th down, 3:06 to go.
Now, this is the same quarter when Coach Prime had 3 timeouts and he didn't use them. Make note of that. Let's make note of that. I want to show y'all a play.
From Haynes King in this rushing attack of Georgia Tech, they've continued
Defense
to pound the rock.
make
Pound
one
the rock,
stop,
pound
man.
the rock. His 19th carry of the game.
Come on, man.
30 seconds.
It's 30 seconds on the clock. Watch this play. Listen, y'all. I hate to say it, but Terrell Timmons need more playing time than Miller. Draylon, y'all need to figure out where y'all gonna put Draylon. Terrell Timmons need more time. Give Terrell Timmons more playing time, man. Y'all stop playing. The wide receiver coach, y'all stop playing. Give Terrell Timmons more playing. I'm gonna show you why, man. Watch this.
And counting, 3rd and short.
Draylon Miller is one-on-one at the top of the screen. Why do you not have your fastest receiver in the one-on-one situation? This what I do not understand. But watch this, y'all. Watch this play. Watch this play. I'm gonna show you.
Pound the rock.
I'm gonna show y'all something y'all ain't seen.
Pound the rock. His 19th carry
Or
of
if
the
you ain't
game.
pay attention to it.
30 seconds and counting, 3rd and short.
Draylon at the top of the key. Watch Salter is about to throw this thing 70 yards. Watch this.
Salter looking, steps up.
Oh, no, that's not the play.
And he's going sideways.
It's after this
he
play.
had the first down. Now he gets it back, but took a ton of time off the clock.
Here it is. Watch this.
Salter got to get rid
Watch
of the
this.
clock
30,
running.
70
Salter
yards.
airing it out.
Draylon Miller is wide open. Salter drops this thing in an area where he can only catch it. You know what happens? Draylon slowed up and stopped running. Remember last year in a game when Shador threw the ball to Wester. The difference is in that game, Wester kept running. Draylon is going to slow up and the ball drops right near his feet, y'all. He made no effort to dive. He made no effort to do it. The game is on the line. With 11 seconds, it's your time to tie it up, go into overtime, or to go for 2 to win it. Watch this.
There's a receiver down there. Oh.
The ball drops right near his ankles. The ball drops right near his ankles. He made no effort to catch the football. Now, if Coach Prime going to bench somebody and go off, he should have went off on Draylon. Should have went off on Draylon.
Got to get rid of it. Clock running. Salter airing it out deep. There's
He's wide open. He split 3 players.
a receiver.
And the ball drops right near his feet. He made no effort to catch the football. This is a major play. This is major.
Down there. Almost caught up to it. Draylon Miller, but it's incomplete. 8 seconds to go.
He made no effort. Made no attempt. You know what? I don't even have to play the Delaware game. I don't even have to play the Wyoming highlights. It's the same guy. The only difference is in the Wyoming game versus the Delaware game versus the Georgia Tech game is the play caller. And I don't think y'all noticed this. Very few of y'all noticed this. Because I've seen some brothers on the internet talking about it. Go look at the Wyoming game and see who's in the booth during the Wyoming game with Pat Schumer. Coach Brett Bartolone this last week 2 days before the game, got to popping off in so many ways. He was vindicating the quarterback. Go back and watch the interview with Coach Bartolone. Brett Bartolone. Go watch the interview. And then go watch who's upstairs in the booth next to him during the play calling moments. Coach Brett Bartolone. You know why? Because he was in Georgia Tech. He was at Jackson State as the offensive coordinator when Shadul was there. That's why the play calling, all of a sudden, they're running schemes like Liberty. That's why it looks different. Oh, if Caden Salter was playing in the Wyoming game the way he was playing against Georgia Tech, we'd have won. The scheme was different. The scheme was different. The play calling was different. Till next time, brothers and sisters, I'm going to end right there. I hope all of you have a wonderful week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Big shout out to my brother Big Tiger Media out there. Make sure you go and subscribe to Big Tiger Media. And also big shout out to Coach Hayes out there. Make sure you go and subscribe to Coach Hayes' YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe right here. See you, Buffalo Soldiers Media. Don't forget to subscribe right here. We'll come back next week after the BYU game, and we're going to talk about it because here's what I believe. I believe y'all about to see something. I believe y'all about to see something. We're going to take one game at a time. But as long as Brett Bartolone up there now in that booth with Pat Schumer, I got CU beating BYU. Because the hidden gem with the millennial mindset is Coach Bartolone. He knows what needs to be done. But because of the respect that Coach Prime has for Pat Schumer, it's going to take a whole lot for him to fire Pat Schumer. So instead, he gives him a sidekick to help him with the process. Until next time, brothers and sisters, I'll talk to y'all later, man. Y'all stay up and stay blessed, man.